Here we have the third part of my tutorial. We will learn how to solve the cube completely, and this is the last layer of the cube. So some different cases may occur, and I'm gonna show you all the cases you may find while solving the Rubik's cube. One of the first thing to do is to look for one color, for example the white one in this case, and look for another corner which has the white inside, the same color I mean, on the same side of the cube. I mean not one here and the other one here, but one here and the other one here. And both corners have to face you. One is here, the other one is here, with the same color. In this case the white one, but you can choose any color you want. So move the two first layer of the cube until you have the white one. So I have the white on one side, one white in the corner, and the other white is in the other corner. Now we have to check if, I repeat, if these two corners have to be inverted each other. So you don't have to consider the color on the bottom of the cube, in this case the red one, so don't consider the red one, only the other two colors. One is the white one, which is good. The other one is blue. And here we have the green one. The other corner, don't consider the red one. We have the white one, which is good. And we have the green one, which is not good because we have the blue here. So these two corners have to be inverted each other, because the blue here goes on the other side and the green here goes on the other side too. So we have to invert these two corners. To invert these two corners, we can work with our move sequence starting on the right side of the cube, for example, or we can work on the left side of the cube. It has no importance. The only important thing is that the first move sequence has to involve the two corners. We have to invert each other. So let's work on the left side of the cube, and with this first move sequence we involve the two corners we have to invert. Now the move sequence is always the same, and it goes like down, right, up, back, down with these two, up, and rebuild the cube. Now the two corners has been inverted. We don't need to check it. We have to rebuild the cube because one edge of the middle layer has been destroyed. Now we have to look for the T letter, which will be white or blue. Let's search for the white one. Okay, let's check if this T letter is the T letter we have to work on. Yes, it is, because we have the blue on the bottom of the T letter. So this edge has to be moved from here to here. In this case, if we do just like we did before in the second part of my video, I mean, we can move this edge from here to here, but we will destroy what we have already done. I mean the inversion of the two corners. So we have to use a different strategy now. To move this edge from here to here without destroying the inversion of the corners, we have to move by one rotation in the same direction we have to move the edge. In this case, the right side of the cube, like this. And we have to work on the right side of the cube, because it's on the right side that we have to work on, with our move sequence. The move sequence is always the same, but we have to repeat the move sequence twice. Now I'm gonna show you what I mean. Down, left, up, back, down with these two, up, and rebuild the cube. And now we have to do the move sequence again. Down, left, up, back, down with these two, up, and rebuild the cube. Okay, now we have rebuilt the middle layer of the cube, and now we have to check our corners. So one white is here, the other white is here. But now we have the green on the left side and the blue on the right side. Okay. Without moving any part of the cube, we have to check if the other two corners have to be inverted. So turn the cube 180 degrees without moving any of the side of the cube. And now we have the green that faces us with this corner, which is blue and yellow. The yellow is the right color, but we have the blue here and the green here. The other corner has the green, which is not okay because we have the blue here, and the yellow, which is correct. So these two corners have to be inverted each other too. So we can work on the right side of the cube. For example, the only important thing is that the first move sequence has to involve the two corners we want to invert each other. So let's work on the right side of the cube, and the move sequence is always the same. Down, left, up, back, down with these two, up, and rebuild the cube. Okay, now the two corners have been inverted and we don't need to check it. We have to check if we have to work on the T letter with the blue color or on the yellow color. Let's search for the blue color. This is the T letter. The color on the bottom of the cube is the red one, so this is not the T letter we need. Let's search for another blue. There is no more blue, so the color will be yellow. And this is the right T letter we have to work on, because the color on the bottom of the cube is the blue one, which goes on the left side of the cube. Now we have to do what we did before, moving the edge by one rotation in the same direction it has to be moved, the left one, and do our move sequence twice, working on the left side of the cube, obviously. Down, right, up, back, down with these two, up, and rebuild the cube. Now we have to go for the second time. Down, right, up, back, down with these two, up, and rebuild the cube. Okay, let's search for the two yellow. The two yellows are here. Now all the corners are in the correct position, but they are not oriented. In this case, we only have one corner oriented. Keeping the cube in this position so that the correct corner faces us in this way, we have to check whether if the color on the bottom of the cube is on the corner on the right side or on the left side. In this case, the color on the bottom is on the right side of the cube. It's not on the left side, it's on the right side. So keeping the cube in this position so that we have the color on the bottom that faces us and the correct corner on the left side of the cube, we have to use another move sequence to adjust all the corners in one with only one move sequence. The move sequence I'm gonna show you is called Sune, and we have to work on the right side of the cube because the color on the bottom is on the right side of the cube. The move sequence is down, left, up, left, down, left, left, up. 180 degrees on the bottom, and all the corners are in the correct position. If you want to work on the blue side of the cube and you already have a correct corner placed here, but you don't have the other one here, you have another corner on the opposite side in the correct position. So you have one corner okay here and the other one on the back side of the cube here. Just choose another color. You don't have to work on the blue color. You can work on the yellow one, for example. The yellow which is here in this corner and in this one. So you just have to check if these two corners have to be inverted each other. In this case they are, because the blue one is on the other side and the green here goes on the right side of the cube. So just invert these two corners without worrying about that one is already correct and the other one is correct but is on the opposite side. In this case we have two corners in the correct position. We just need to check the other two. So you have to turn the cube 180 degrees and check if these two corners have to be inverted each other. In this case we have the white and the green here. So the green is okay, but we have the white here which goes on the other side. And we have the green here which is okay, but the yellow goes on the left side. So these two corners have to be inverted each other. The other two don't need to be inverted because they are already in the correct position. In this case, all the corners are in the correct position. Some of them are even oriented, but some others need to be oriented and correctly placed. So in this case we have to choose one side of the cube in which the color of the bottom of the cube, in this case the red one, appears in the down left position. In this case we have the green in the down left position, so this is not the side we have to work on. In this side we have the green, so this is not the side we have to work on Here we have the blue. Turn the cube. Here we have the color on the bottom of the cube, the red one, which is on the down left position. Keeping the cube in this, working on this side of the cube, we have to use the Sune move sequence, starting from the right side of the cube. So we have to make down, left, up, left, down, left, left, up. Now we have to check which corner has to be in the correct position. So turn the bottom of the cube until you find the correct corner. Here we have the correct corner. Only one corner is in the correct position, and it's the corner which has the color of the bottom in the downside. In this case it's this one. Now we have to check where the color of the bottom is, which can be on the right side or on the left side. In this case, the left side. So keeping the cube in this position, we have to work on the left side of the cube with the Sune move sequence. Down, right, up, right, down, right, right, up. 180 degrees on the bottom, and here we have all the corners in the correct position.
And remember, if you don't find your cube in any of the situations I showed you in my video, remember to remove the corner or the edge, twist it and then replace it in the correct position, because it's not possible to have only one corner or one edge left to solve.